Hello everyone, Asa Hedstrom here, Product Manager for GoZone and today we'll be going over the value presentation of the 2.95 release from Marketing4WiFi. So first feature we will be looking at is the presence data integration with EnGenius Cloud hardware or EnGenius Cloud access points. And so the value of this feature is the ability for proximity marketing capabilities that can be offered to small to medium-sized enterprise businesses. And of course, keep in mind any sort of venue that is utilizing EnGenius Cloud hardware. And so the value of proximity marketing is the ability to send out marketing material to returning guests, specifically returning Wi-Fi guests who have previously authenticated to the Wi-Fi network. And with proximity marketing, they would be getting messaging through email and or SMS with their device coming back to the network without the need of that device having to re-authenticate to the Wi-Fi. So a lot of power there. Specific functionality, presence logs, so that is the presence data aspect of the integration. So presence logs can be found at each specific guest profile level. So going to a specific guest profile, there will be a section called presence logs, and then for that specific guest, even if they hadn't authenticate to the Wi-Fi network as a returning guest, the presence logs will show that device coming back to the network on a specific date and time. And then for the proximity marketing campaigns, those can be set up via the add campaign feature/settings. And then when you run a campaign specifically to the proximity marketing settings, you can set the proximity marketing triggers to proximity scene, proximity leave, and every event campaign. And so if you would like to learn more about each of those specific triggers and how they are specifically activated in regards to proximity marketing, if you look at the very bottom knowledge base article down below on the slide, you'll see a knowledge base article specific to setting up the presence campaign rules specific to proximity marketing. A good user case example for the value of proximity marketing feature is think of a large scale retail chain. So a supermarket, grocery market, something to that effect. And of course, if they're offering Wi-Fi, they're going to have a large number of guests connecting to that Wi-Fi network, if at least for a new guest, so that they can receive any special offers in that through marketing campaigns. So what does proximity marketing do? Well, now that those guests have authenticated to that existing network through that EnGenius hardware and any other hardware type that is also able to run the proximity marketing features. When that guest comes back under the network, even if they haven't authenticated, that network is going to recognize that device, and then it's going to trigger those proximity email and or SMS marketing campaigns. And so those guests are going to get those messaging, and they're going to see the valuable offerings and or new products that supermarket and or grocery retail chain is offering to their guests. So a lot of valuable customer re-engagement and a lot of upsell opportunities to the venue itself. So all customers are happy at the end of the day. The rest of this slide, you'll see two other knowledge base articles, one specifically touching on the EnGenius Cloud integration guide, and then the second there, a knowledge base article on enabling presence data for any other hardware type that also has the capability of presence data and proximity marketing. Updated branding from Twitter to X, a little simple but yet effective update to the platform. So then just changing that social sign-in option from sign-in with Twitter to sign-in with X. And so the value there is actually going back to an existing feature, so the ability to send out messaging campaigns to Wi-Fi guests who sign in with the X option. And so originally it was called Add Twitter Campaign. You'll see that in the knowledge base article listed below. It would now be an X campaign. But so how that feature works is when a Wi-Fi guest signs in with the sign in with X option, they would be signing in with their X account. And so what the Marketing4WiFi platform can do is when you have a X campaign set up for those types of guests who sign in with that option. Of course, if that option is running on the Catholic portal page, what will then happen is the messaging type that is set up for that X trigger campaign will tag that specific Wi-Fi guest, and it will tag them via the X account that they sign into. And so then that message, usually we recommend it being some sort of welcoming message saying, hey, thanks, and then it will be at X user for visiting our venue. And then depending on the character limit, if you can talk about any special offerings or something to that, or if the venue can talk about any special offerings or promotions, then that messaging can be relayed in that X campaign as well. Another knowledge base article listed here in this slide is the X Developer app. So that would be operator dashboard specific if you need to set up a development to actually run those X campaigns. You'll see the knowledge base article there. And then third and final enhancement in the 2.95 release is the improved loading performance for the guest summary tool. A very important very important reporting tool in the Marketing4WiFi platform. This reporting tool is specific in showing both new guests and total amount of guests to specific hotspots. So this is a great metric tracker for just overall guest metrics. If you look at the specific functionality of the guest summary reporting tool, you'll see that it breaks it down everything from recent day, or excuse me, current day, previous day, all the way to current month to previous months. So very important there, very powerful tool. If you look at the bottom of this slide here, you'll see a knowledge base article listed that goes over an in-depth overview of the guest summary reporting tool itself. So that does conclude our presentation on the 2.95 release. Questions? So if you have some selling opportunities or new customer opportunities, they have some new Wi-Fi projects that they're looking to monetize on, highly encourage you to reach out to our Director of Channel Development, Eric Strom. He can be reached at eric@goesonwifi.com. Any follow-up questions, not just on the 2.95 release itself, but any follow-up questions on the Marketing4WiFi platform, of course the Smart Wi-Fi platform, feel free to reach out to me, the product manager for GoZone, at asa@goesonwifi.com. And that does conclude the video for 2.95. Appreciate your time, and thank you.